Hello everyone, the Klaus here, and today guys I'm going to review one of my Bionicle creation, or mock for short, and well, let's go I think. No need to introduce anything, so just let's begin with the construction. So this mock is called Paam-Fah, and well, it begins with this type of frame, so a frame that you can, find on some official site like Techadocs or ELEC released in 2007. So we're going to use a Technic beam, as you can see right there, and also two vacuum pelvis parts. So of course we are going to use the ball joints here for the legs and here for the arms. As you can see, one is linked this way and the other is linked this way. Also you can notice that we're not going to link this pelvis part with just an axle of 3, but here with an axle of 5 and here with an axle of 4, as you can see in terms of length, because it's going to be useful later on. Notice the two pins here and also some other elements which are useful to complete the model, like this waxy back linked thanks to an axle of 3 and this hose pipe right here. These two parts will be used as a shape reminder throughout the model, so this means you're going to have this part all over the model, and so it will be easier for your eye to navigate through the model and stuff like that. So the next part I'm going to use is, well, this one. Basically it's older foot, as you can see it's a older foot with some other parts here and there which are useful to make the model stronger, sturdier, and everything, and to make everything works fine. So for example, this part here are used to make the feet to put the feet in a straight position against the Technic beam. So we're going to use these two pinholes right there, like that. And now, because I have two parts of axle on each side, I'm going to put this part here. Well, this part here. Also notice my ball joint here. I'm going to put this waxy's head. So you can see the color scheme is Mata red or red and Metro brown. And well, this color scheme was already used on the brown Visawak of 2005, and I found it quite original, so that's why I decided to reuse it again. Now we're going to continue our body frame with next this part here, because we need to put some parts to complete, and I'm going to use a slicer head. It's linked thanks to this part, and I just have to put this part like that, and as you can see it will fit automatically because of the shape of the slicer part. Now, or robot in the US. Now I just have to put this box foot, with, as you can see, two hose pipe, one linked thanks to a ball joint, the other one linked thanks to a T-shaped part. I'm going to put this part like that, and now use this part, and here we go. Now, like I said, you have a first shape reminder with all those pipes which got this shape. Also notice that I used a cordac at the end to cover all of those pipes. Cordacs will be used all over the model, in fact, for diverse use. Now I just have to link what I call the skirt. It's simply made with this part. I don't really have the name for that. I think it's called a lift arm. I'm not really sure, but it's linked on a connector and on a ball joint. I put this part on my axle right here. A second one, and my body is complete with the skirt for now, which of course will be I will change the shape of this thing. Now I'm going to attach the head. So the head is a connector, then you have a vacuum head. As you can see, I've put some other things on top of it, like a galleys hook and this hose pipe with this Maui hose pipe, which is linked thanks to the all of the eyes. Well, that's the type of stuff that I like to do to make some kind of a special design. Because in my storyline, it's supposed to be a creature from space. So for me, space things got this type of of a circle on their head and stuff like that. So yeah, but that's just my imagination. Now we're going to link the eyes, which are made with Slicer's feet. Well, not really the eyes, but part of the head, by the way. I don't really know where the eyes are supposed to be, but well, that's what is cool with Bionicle and their part. It's all about your imagination, and well, it's up to you to decide where you put the eyes, the mouth, or if there are any or stuff like that. It's really cool. So now my other upper part of the body is complete. I have now to make the legs and arms, obviously. So first the legs. I'm going to take a double connector, a little one. I'm then going to link on top of that this rack part thanks to this red part. And as you can see, I've used 2 axles and also, like I said, a cardac part to link my part on the pinhole. So a nice use of this part if you want to use it at a connection part. Now I'm going to add another articulation with this type of connection, so ball joint and connector. I already did that on some previous mock to make some really height articulated model. It just helped to add some, as you can see, some angles to the articulation. Now I'm going to add this part and this baroque foot with some height heels, if I can say so, made with the cardac part. So I know it's a stereotypic, it's a stereotype that Bionicle feminine mock have to have height heels. So sorry for that, guys. But generally, I try my best not to make some female mock with big breasts and height heels and this type of stuff. So, well, I guess this will do for this mock. So then next, I'm going to link this other foot, then put this wax's head right there, and this will add as another shape reminder with my wax's head on the top of the body. Then I'm going to put this thing on the ball joint. So of course, because I linked the skirt first, it might be a little hard. Second leg, which is the same. Like that. So excuse me while I try to at least put the model in a standstill pose. Okay. Oh, okay, I know why it didn't look good. Okay, here we go. Here we are. So, next, the arms, which are a little simpler than the legs. First, double long connectors, and this part with 2 little grey parts. Also notice the rubber band, it will come in handy later on. Some natural legs used as an arm, and this connector plus another Maui hose pipe used as a shape reminder with the one already in place on the head. And also it serves as a weapon. So now I'm going to use these 2 little parts to link some hose pipe. Once again, they are covered by cardacs. Now I can use the rubber band to make the part, as you can see, hold against the connector, because if not, it will just keep on moving like that. Now I take this wax's back, once again used as a shape reminder with the one used on the back. I put my cardac in there to link the part. So you just have to be a little careful and patient with this thing. And then it will fit perfectly, like that. Now I just have to link my connector, so I'm going to be like that, because well, most of the connector from 2008 just sometimes break in your hands after after just well, you just have to put one off, and then it just breaks in your hands. So it's going to Yes, take time to do that. And I think we're done. Here is Paam-Fah finished. Okay, so of course she's look a bit awkward like that. And well, so I'm going to first do a little turnaround, then talk quickly about the articulations, and then that will be all about this mod, guys. I will, of course, end with a little pause. And of course, if you want pictures of this model, because here the colors just looks like they don't really look good with on my webcam, I think. So yes, if you want clear pictures on a white background, just check excuse me, the video description. You will find a link to a picture gallery of the mod. So in terms of articulation, well, it seems like it's well articulated, but sometimes it just fails because of too much parts. So sometimes that's a little problem. You try to make something super articulated, and then because you added too much armors, it just doesn't work anymore. So well, first is articulation of the shoulder. It works okay. You can turn this thing at 360. You can also move it a little on the side if you want. As you can see, the Wakshi's back is not really a big problem because it adapts itself to the other parts. So you can see it works quite nice. Then you have the elbows, which can turn up to this point. So seriously, the only part which blocks them is this one, and even if it was put off, it will not really move that much. So well. And is of course free, so the arms are quite okay in my book. They move quite well, and I'm a big fan of articulated models, so I try to make my mug really articulated. So yes, then you have the head, which can move down, up, and on the side. Of course, sometimes it will touch the hose pipe on the back, but apart from that, it will touch, excuse me, the hose pipe on the back, but well. Then you have the parts of the skirt which are mounted on ball joints. So this means it can follow the shape of the movement of the leg without any big problem. But then you have the biggest problem of this set, of this mug, excuse me, is that because of the ball joint here and the connector, and the fact that I put Visoac legs here, you can't really move the legs that much up. So as you can see, I can try sometimes to gain some little degrees for my angles, but well, I can't really move that much. And also it's the same with the, I'm going to say advanced articulation, but it's just two parts, obviously, so not really anything to brag about, but of course now I can move this thing like that, and really move it like a human leg, but because of the size of the older foot plus the Wakshi's head, is not really that useful, because as you can see, the foot, excuse me, doesn't even touch the ground. So seriously, this when you try to make some bended pose, it's not really doesn't really work that well. But still, the skirt follows the movement of the leg, and the leg can still be moved in some position. So, well, it's not that bad. Even if I would have liked something even better, of course. It's not the worst thing I have ever done or ever seen in terms of MOX articulation. And now I'm going to do a little pause with Paam-Fah. So it's going to be quite simple to not make the video too long, but well, you know, in fact, everything now. The only thing I will complain about my mock is, like I said, the legs articulation, which I would have liked a little better done, but well, that's what you got when you try to put a skirt with some heavy articulations like a budget and a connector. It obviously takes, it takes space. So that's why it blocks like that. But seriously, apart from that, I'm pretty, I'm not going to say proud, but happy about this mock. But then, after all, that's my mock, so obviously I'm not going to show you something I'm not really proud of or entirely happy with. and I'm pretty happy with this one. So well, now it's up to you. Feel free to tell me what you think about this mod, if you like it or not, and if not, well, tell me why. I would like to hear your comments and constructive criticism. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to tell it voilà. I'm just going to end this thing like that. Yes. So yes, well, criticism, stuff like that, comments, opinion. Tell me what you think about Paam-Fah. And once again, I remind you that you can find the more pictures of this mod in the description of this video. And that said, well, that's all. Hope you enjoy this video. Hope you enjoy this mod, guys. And see you next Thursday for another mod. This time it will be made by my friend Shadow, I think. And it will be all. So that's all, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and see you later for other video reviews. Bye bye.